Okay, this is the video that I was told by the manufacturer to send for verification so that their mechanics can see what it is that's the reasoning why my motor will not work. Okay, as you can see, it is mounted the way it's supposed to be mounted. I took off the carburetor because the carburetor kept on, the bowl kept being flooded. The filter's good. I checked the filter, make sure everything was running through it fine. This filter in here and everything is not clogged. This is full of gas. The spark plug, I have replaced the spark plug because I thought that maybe that was the reason why that the spark plug wasn't good. It's both that one and the original that came from the manufacturer. Both of those are getting a spark from the CDI unit is good. No issues on that. When I have the clutch let out, it does have compression. It does fight me. But it just will not fire. There is no clogs inside the intake. I have actually opened up the header, took all 4 screws off, made sure the header inside and the piston were all clean and clear with no scratches. O-rings are good. This here has actually never came off. I haven't messed with any of that there. It does, like I said, it rotates just fine. Compression, it forces, it tries to hold me back just fine. There's not an issue with that. Now, over here, I have, this is the clutch cable with, of course, the pin down inside. Everything in it is actually put in exactly the way it says. I have had at least extensively about 12 to 13 years of mechanical work for small engines. So this is pretty much a no-brainer for me since it is a very small engine and easy to manage. But I have not figured out why, if all the other options that I have had, all the other things that I have tried, it will not fire. There's no crack in the block. There's no seal leaks in the head. The magneto is in perfect condition. The CDI box is in perfect condition. Both the wire in, wire out from the CDI sending unit to the spark plug connector has both been reconnected to make sure they had a firm connection. And like I said before, it has spark. Perfect spark on the new plug and the plug I was sent with from the manufacturer. All the kill switch cables, all the CDI cables running from the magneto are run in, works perfect. The kill switch from up here works on it, shuts it off when I need it to. Clutch, everything works fine. Nothing is physically, visually wrong with this motorcycle, motor. It just will not fire. I do not know why. I have tried everything I can to get this thing to fire. It has fired one time when I first got it put together. I drove it for probably, I don't know, I'd say about 4 to 5 miles on an idle speed, no revving up the motor, none of that. It does have the 16-to-1 ratio fuel, combo 2-cycle engine oil. Everything that it was told to me through the manufacturer's plans on how to put together and maintain and to get it started from the get-go, I have nothing. There's no clogs in any lines. There's no leaks in anything. There's absolutely visually nothing wrong with this bike. but for some reason, I don't know if it's down inside underneath here or if there's something off with the magneto that's causing a different spark to it, that it's not getting enough spark. I don't know. So I am up in arms with this. I don't know what to do, so therefore I am leaving it up to the manufacturer to figure out what they want to do. If all in all else fails, I really want to have this motor in this bike motorized. I just need either a replacement motor, send me a replacement motor, motor kit, whatever you want to do. If you want to send me the motor itself, the carburetor, which I will show you in a second, that's also off of here. If you want to send me the basic main components, the motor, the carburetor, the CDI box unit runs down to the cable. I do not need a spark plug. And of course that the magneto is already in. That's all I would basically need, because that would be the only main components that are wrong. Everything else on it is fine. The muffler, everything else on it is good. There's no leaks, no seals, nothing wrong with the muffler. Like I said, there's no leaks, nothing through the header seals up here. There's nothing wrong with this bike. Everything is put together by specs, by measurements, and perfect. There is absolutely no reason why this should not start. I am up in arms with it. I'm going to leave it to the manufacturer. So as that is there, I will show you. Here's the carburetor. Okay? And the carburetor is brand new. Nothing wrong. I took the pin out. You know, took the deal out here so I can make sure that this right here, to make sure that it was clean and clear. And I don't know if I can get a good visual, but you can see there's no clogs. This is the gasket that was inside of it. There's no tears or rips in the gasket. Everything's good with that. This is the float. There's nothing wrong with the float. I've tested the float in here. I filled this up here with water. Tested the float to see if anything would work. There's nothing to hold it, nothing keeping it down. Everything looks really good. Visually, it all looks fine. This here seals in really good with the intake. No leakage there. And of course, this one here, the choke works perfect. And yeah, so there you go. There's a video for the manufacturer of this 50cc two-stroke motor. And thank you, and I hope that things get a little speedy fast back to me with a decision on what you guys want to do with it. Anyways, like I said, if you could just send me the motor, whatever all the motor is attached, all the whole assembly itself, and the CDI sending unit, and of course the wire that's attached to it, that would be perfect. If you want, I can send the this unit here that's not firing back to you and see if you can figure out why it wasn't firing and whatnot. So anyways, let me know what you can do for me. Thank you very much.